Angel alert! SunWest is continuing to slash turn times. Just weeks after announcing the 1-hour condition review time, SunWest is reviewing over 70% of conditions in under 40 minutes. From wherever you're at, drop your conditions into Morgan and don't miss a minute. At SunWest, we're continuously innovating because we believe your true home is always with it.
Loan originators at SunWest are free from origination details and stress. You too can be limitless and have it all. We don't have a pyramid of layers, and all of the commission is yours. All I want to do is make you money.
Welcome to The Interest. I'm Mike Savino. Today is National Organ Donor Day, so fellas, if you haven't purchased candy and flowers, make sure you've signed up to be a donor before you head home. Now, I'm sure some of you are planning a relationship-saving stop on the way home, so let's get into our top stories. And questions remain as we wait to see how rocket companies will replace departing CEO Jay Farner in the long term. Industry analysts say this news was a total surprise.
I hadn't seen anything that would give me any kind of suspicion or belief that Jay was going to announce his retirement this quickly.
Farner will be out on June 1st, and Rocket Holdings Vice Chairman Bill Emerson will take over on an interim basis. The announcement came just a few months after rival United Wholesale Mortgage overtook Rocket as the top originator in the third quarter. But Wedbush Senior Vice President Jay McCandless says he's hearing this was Farner's decision to retire.
Between the IPO, COVID, and how fast of a turnaround from positive to negative we saw in 22, if he is stepping aside to spend more time with his family, I can 100% believe it.
Analysts we talked with aren't downgrading their outlook for Rocket just yet, but Piper Sandler Managing Director Kevin Barker admits he's feeling some consternation about the company. Rocket also lost CFO Julie Booth back in October, and investors will want to hear Rocket's transition plan when the company finally has its fourth quarter earnings call. In other news, the former CEO of Sprout Mortgage was looking to head up a new mortgage business, but he's hit a bit of a roadblock. Banking regulators in Illinois suspended Michael Strauss's license after he failed to turn over information that they wanted. They've also barred his new company, Florida-based Smart Rate Mortgage, from doing business there. If you recall, sources say Strauss had a deal in place to secure funding for Sprout, but he instead canceled the deal and abruptly shut the company down back in July. According to the NMLS records, he is now lead originator for Smart Rate. He also got a license in the Prairie State, but regulators were worried he did not detail his entire background in the mortgage industry, and he did not comply with their requests for more information by the end of January, which is why they suspended his license. Prior to running Sprout, Strauss was CEO of American Home Investment Mortgage Corporation. He paid a $2.5 million penalty back in 2009 to settle an SEC investigation into accounting fraud. He never admitted wrongdoing in that case, but he was barred from being an officer or a director for any public company for a period of 5 years. Coming up, if you do have to make that last-minute stop for a Valentine's Day card, you can also get a mortgage.
Morgan of SunWest Mortgage is here to change the world of loan originations forever. From sending updates to your clients to allowing you more time, you can do it all in a simple chat. You no longer have to struggle with documents. All you need to do is select the files and upload them, and they're submitted in an instant along with your loan file. With SunWest, your true home is always within.
Welcome back. Now, most people aren't thinking about taking out a mortgage when they pop into the store for some bread and milk, but Lenders One is hopeful that they can win over a few shoppers. The cooperative has been working in a handful of Walmart locations since October. In just this month, the partnership closed on its first $1 million loan. Now, that may not be the norm, but Lender One hopes that this presence will pay off.
For the first time, we have given our members a way to fill the top of their sales funnel.
Its top sellers are toilet paper and bananas, but now Walmart is a place to find a mortgage. Lenders One set up branches inside Walmart. Right now, the partnership has 3 locations, but the plan is to grow to 20 in the next 6 to 12 months.
I would love to have 20 up by the end of the year. I don't believe, I should say I don't believe. I'd love to have 20 up by the end of the year. We'll see how that goes given the current market conditions.
Lenders One president Justin DeMola says Walmart is a good partner for Lenders One, a cooperative of 240 banks, credit unions, IMBs, and other firms. Nearly 30% of Walmart's customers make between $50,000 and $99,000 a year, and 20% of its base are between the ages of 20 and 40.
One of our Florida locations just did a home buyer seminar, and they got 6 pre-approvals out of it.
This approach has been tried before. Costco partnered with First Choice Loan Services, but Cross Country ended that partnership in 2022 after buying First Choice. But DeMola says there's a big difference this time.
This is boots on the ground, face to face. The same people are in the location day after day.
The partnership took 2 years to put together. He is confident that this will pay off.
There's consumer, financial education, home buyer education opportunities there. If you harvest those leads, they'll be loyal to you when they're ready to make a large financial decision.
You can read more about Lenders One's deal with Walmart and Mortgage Banker magazine, available now at mortgagebankermag.com. For the Mortgage News Network, I'm Sarah Wolak.
I had to watch him go from so capable to a different person altogether, and it was really hard. We're hoping that this message gets to veterans out there who are in similar struggles. That's how fast SunWest worked. It was truly amazing. It makes me very happy to know that there's a company out there that cares so much, that they go through so much to help, because we never expected this. Never.
SunWest understands that your success is built one family at a time. Visit sunwestpartners.com.
Welcome back. Here's what else is interesting today. Unfortunately, inflation isn't ready to relax just yet. The consumer price index rose by 0.5% in January, and that put inflation on an annual basis at 6.4%. That comes after inflation had cooled at the end of 2022. And the shelter index was a driver, rising to just under 8% on an annual basis. Chairman Jerome Powell has already indicated that the Federal Reserve was committed to more rate hikes, and today's CPI numbers probably won't change their mind. For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to mortgagenewsnetwork.com.